Yo, what up, what up, what up? It's the Richie The Barber Show, a.k.a. Daddy White Fox. And we got over here, Chris.
Welcome back to the Richie The Barber Show. My name is Chris.
Do your laugh, bro.
Which laugh are you talking about?
You know what you just did earlier. Do it.
Oh, my Joker laugh.
Do it.
Okay. What do you think? What do you rate that? Can you rate my laugh?
I rate that a 10.
Really?
That was pretty good.
Did you like the face movements?
Everything.
Really?
But your laugh was more like a comic book Batman one. Not like, not like...
Tell me more.
Oh, stop. Get out. You tell me more. What's going on?
Well, sorry, guys. This is not ASMR. I apologize at a meeting right now. I'm just very hungry.
Me too.
Where did you get that from?
I always have been in my pocket.
Me too.
I'm always happy to see you.
No, but I just woke up this morning a little late.
Yeah, what happened?
Late. I know you're an early bird, but for me, it's kind of hard to wake up in the morning. I
What
wake up around
happened?
9 or 10 a.m.
No.
Well, not much. What happened with you? Tell me, you've already had 7 hours to start the day off.
Don't start with me.
Is it true? You wake up at 5 a.m.
Well, yeah, I have a daily routine, So, like, I wake up at 5 a.m. I pick up Leighton, our brother in Christ, and I go to church, and I have Bible study in the morning at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock to 7. I have Bible study because I want to learn the word. And I'm being serious. I'm not lying to you guys. You guys think I'm lying. Like, oh, he's just making fun of Jesus. No, I really love Jesus.
He's not clowning around.
I ain't clowning around. So for reals, like I do 6 to 7 Bible study. Today we were studying Romans.
Wow.
Romans is very powerful. I don't know everything about the Bible, but that's my Jesus time. So, and I need to learn the scriptures. I want to learn scriptures. I want to learn more.
Sure.
But anyways, like there was somebody hit me up on Instagram and they're like, hey, can I go to Bible study with you? And I was like, and I don't say no to who wants to go to Bible study, And it was a girl.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what I said. So, was she
pretty, Richie?
So she showed up.
Richie, answer the question.
Bro, Yes.
She's a beautiful woman.
Listen, I'm a man of God. Listen. Okay, so she showed up at Bible study.
Okay.
At 6 a.m. I didn't think she was gonna show up, right? So she showed up at 6 a.m. at Bible study, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And she is definitely dedicated to Jesus for sure. And it was cool. She was there. She wanted to learn. She wants to get on this the program Bible study and learn more, and also be a part. We have a women's group too at HB Church. So, we recommended her to go to that. You should go with the ladies and learn with them. Because us guys are just we're men. The women they talk better. They talk more. I don't know. So, anyways, long story short, she wanted to order Uber, so I was like, I'll just take you back. So I drive her back. She's actually down the street from where I live at. I was like, oh, that's weird. And then she asked me, she goes, hey, do you think maybe we can go Bible study on the beach and like walk on the beach and watch the sunset? And I was like,
oh my God, Richie, but she's trying to.
No,
you know what she's trying to do.
No,
Richie,
no,
come on.
No, it's not like that.
Okay, so answer this, Richie.
It's not like that.
Well, then answer this.
Okay, go.
I know you don't like to subject women.
What
in any way,
in
any sexual fashion.
No,
but what I'm trying to say is, if you were to rate her beauty on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate her beauty?
I'm not supposed to. What?
Well, can you at least answer the question? Is she a 9? Is she a 7?
What do you mean? I'm a man of God now. I can't be looking at her like that. I have to look at her like more like a woman of Christ.
Sure,
that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be. I'm praying a lot today. I'm praying a lot today.
What else happened? What else did you do after your Bible study?
Well, it got worse.
What do you mean it got worse?
It got worse, bro.
What do you mean?
I'm sweating right now just thinking about it. I don't even know if I should talk about this.
You are sweating a little bit.
I can't talk about this.
Do you want a rag?
Maybe. I mean, like, gosh, like for reals. Like, okay. All right. So I work out at the UFC gym in Huntington Beach, California on Beach Boulevard. And I got there early and I was doing shoulder day.
Oh yeah,
and I was doing the shoulders, right?
Your shoulders look like you're about to destroy that suit you're wearing.
This is getting a little tight on me. I'm getting to Gainesville, so I'll tell you the story what happened. So I'm working out, and it wasn't that packed today, but there's a lot of women, just a line of them in front of me, and I'm like,
A line of women.
just booties,
Oh my
just
God.
big booties everywhere. I'm just like,
Richie.
I'm like, God, please help me.
You can't look at them.
I know. I was like closing my eyes, and I swear, bro, I swear, I'm changed man. I'm trying to be good.
Because when's the last time you watched pornography?
I haven't.
You haven't.
I haven't since I've been saved, because it's not good for us. You know, we got every day we gotta surrender in Jesus, and we need to follow Him and repent for our sins. So I haven't watched any porn. I deleted all my porn. I mean, people don't believe me. You know,
I don't either. I don't watch pornography.
It's the okay. I overcome drug addiction. I overcome alcohol. I overcome just
pornography.
No, yeah, pornography. But there's just that one thing left.
What is it?
I'm trying to really. I mean, they're coming at me. I think Satan's just like, he's testing me, bro. So anyways, there's just a bunch of chicks there, like the little shorts. And I'm like, oh, what the heck is going on here? I'm freaking out. And I'm like, I got to get out of here. I got to get out of here. There's like 4 of them. There's 4 all like right in front of me. And they're doing like the leg lifts, and they're bending over. I'm like, oh, dude. Yes. I was praying so hard, bro. I was praying a lot, dude.
Oh, yeah.
So then, so then I go to the far end where the mirror's at, and I'm doing the shoulders. I'm doing the shoulders, right?
Sure.
More shoulders with the dumbbells, and I'm getting it. I'm listening to some good music and stuff. So all of a sudden, they migrate to me.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Richie.
bro. 2 on this side and 1 on this side.
The devil surrounding you.
I was like, I gotta get out of here. I have to get out of here. I was getting lightheaded.
Did you get out of there? What happened?
I just focused on the mirror, and then my buddy came up to me. He's my good friend. He came up to me. He goes, "Hey, Richie, what's up? What's going on?" I'm like, "Oh," yeah. and he's like, "Man, what's going on over here?" I'm like, "I don't know, bro. I gotta get out of here." He goes, "Sucks to be you."
Oh
you
my
know, and he's
God.
like, and so he was right next to me, and we're talking, chit chatting, and when I'm working out, I'm very serious and I'm like aggressive. So
sure,
people don't really go up to me. Like girls don't go up to me, like at all. It's just my buddies will go up to me, but like no girls go up to me. Okay. But all of a sudden, I hear this voice. "Excuse me, can you do you know how to do back workouts?"
Oh my
God! And I'm like, what? And she literally had the dumbbells, turned around over, and she's going like this, and her butt's straight out. And she goes, "Is this how you do it?" I was like, that machine. I was trying to tell her the machine over there, the far end. You need to go to that machine. And she was looking at me. She didn't even look where I was pointing at.
Can you describe what she looked like? What did she look like? What color was her hair?
She had like brunette hair, little pigtails.
Little pigtails. Oh,
well. Yeah, she had like these braided pigtails.
Oh my God.
I mean, I was like, what the heck? And then
what was she wearing?
Tight, black little shorts and just little tiny tube top.
Oh,
like just barely anything. And I was like, what the? And she, darker skin, not like too dark, but it's just darker skin,
Sure.
I don't know what, and this is she is, but
would you say that she's your type, Richie?
Anyway, I'm a man. I'm trying to be good right now,
Listen,
bro.
Richie. Listen, Richie, there's nothing.
If God wants me to have a woman, He's gonna show me the confirmation.
But how are you gonna know? Like, it's either
because God shows you. He's just like.
Right, but either she's going to come up to you or you're going to come up to her.
I don't know.
Or you guys will meet randomly, like spontaneously.
I don't think I got to focus on Him right now. Like,
I see what you're saying.
Like, back in my days, I was just doing anything.
Yeah.
Well, not anything, but I was just crazy. I was drinking, doing drugs, going nuts, and I was just hooking up with chicks, a bunch of girls. Now my life is different. I live for Jesus, and everybody's like, they don't believe me, but I'm really, really like, if I don't study in the morning, my Jesus time, the enemy is strong. But today, it was crazy. So anyway, she tells me, "Can you help me work out?" And I was like, I don't know, And she goes, "Would you want to work out together?" And she's all, "Do you want my number?" And I'm like, I was stuttering, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, what? What do you?
No, Richie, no.
No, I was like, I don't know where my phone's at. She goes, "It's right there." I was like, oh, okay. So I get my phone, and she goes, "I would love to work out with you one day." And I'm like, oh, all right. Like, I didn't know what to do.
Sure.
So, I'm like, I gotta get out of here, dude.
Oh yeah.
And then she said, like, so you're a clown? I'm like, yeah. And she goes, "Oh, what else?" And I'm like, I got a podcast." And she goes, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's on YouTube." And she goes, "What do you talk about?" I'm like, "Jesus." I love Jesus.
Yeah.
And I'm like literally like praying in my head, like, bro, like just, I mean,
Yeah.
I was just like, this is not happening right now.
No, this can't.
This is like the craziest day.
And Richie, and
I was pissed.
I've seen a huge transformation in you. I've
getting
known
hit,
you,
bro. I'm getting hit. Dude.
I've known you before you were saved by Jesus Christ. And
yeah, you did.
You were different. I mean, you were a nice guy, but you were doing a lot of sinful things.
I'm literally sweating right now. Just think about this.
But, what I'm trying to say is, I've been there, done that, Richie. Like, so, yeah, for me, before I met my girl, I was celibate for I think 14 months. I hadn't made love to any.
14 months?
14 months, Richie.
I mean, it's a beautiful thing.
It was really hard. No pun intended, but it was very difficult. It was very hard.
Oh my God.
It was difficult, Richie, because, you're a man and you have needs and you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, what's going on? There's pressure in my pants.
I pray. And like, it's almost like, when you say, I don't know, have you heard this? You're a man, like, like I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. When every time you get an erection.
Wait, what?
You don't know about that?
No.
Yeah, like, when I was. Well, like,
what are you talking about?
Well, like that,
So you're saying when you get an erection, Richie the Barber,
you say pledge allegiance.
You pledge the allegiance that goes away.
And it goes away. You never heard it? You never like I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
You know what I think about? I think about football.
Why would you think about football? When you get an erection, you think about football?
And puppies, because then it makes it go away.
Puppies?
For me, when I was celibate, that's what helped me go away. I would think football, I would think about puppies, and I'd be like, okay, my erection's gone. But it was very difficult, Richie.
Well, I just pray. Like, I literally pray and I cast it out. I'm like, in the name of Jesus, get this away from me. Like man, it's because we got blood pumping in our bodies.
Oh, yeah.
And we're just I'm trying to be a good, holy man. And, it's just, whoa, bro, it's just intense. But yeah, so today was a hard day, bro. It was just, and then I continued working out and she was looking at me the whole time. She was looking at me, bro.
Oh yeah.
She was looking at me, bending over.
Oh,
and I was like, I gotta get out of here.
I guess you leave.
I left. I left. I had to.
That's demonic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If God wants me to have a woman,
she's not gonna do that.
Dude, I mean,
or she might. Who knows? What does God even? I don't know what God.
God will give you confirmation for sure. He gives me confirmation.
Okay.
But I'm just praying I prayed a lot today. I called Pastor Joey. I'm all, Pastor Joey, you want to believe what happened today? There's a bunch of booties everywhere, and he's like, calm down, it's okay. And I'm like, Pastor Joey, help me, please. And he's like, we pray together. Yeah. So you guys, like, please, can you pray for me? I'm getting hit by the enemy with like women everywhere, and
booties.
They're just everywhere. I'm like, gosh, like, help me.
And another way that people can help us, is through Patreon.
Yeah, man, for sure.
So we just started a Patreon account.
Yeah.
And on there, what are we going to do, Richie? What are we going to do on Patreon?
Well, we're going to have bonus episodes, and we're going to talk about releasing more celebrities at the Hollywood Satanic Parties. So I'm definitely going to release more people on there, because on YouTube, we're getting flagged on YouTube, Instagram. We can't talk about certain people. We can't talk about, certain things. They won't allow us to.
Richie's receiving.
There is no freedom of speech anymore.
Yeah, and Richie's receiving death threats. We're receiving DMs of people threatening us. Instagram, TikTok, they're all removing our posts.
They are removing our posts, yeah.
They're flagging stuff. So we need your help. And we're going to be able to have a free space, a free place for us to think and speak the way that we want. And it's Patreon. And it's only $10 a month. And you can watch a free bonus episode every week. You get to have, we're going to do free giveaways once a month.
Oh, yeah, we are. Definitely. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And Richie will release some names on there. So that way you guys are aware of who you should.
Everybody's freaking out. They're like, tell us some names. Tell us some names. I'm like, I will. Just chill out. Relax.
And we're going to do it on Patreon. And, and
that's what we figured, because we can talk more and say more things without getting flagged on these media, the certain medias, They don't want us talking, bro.
They don't.
They don't.
It's really
we're going to talk about more and more controversial topics.
But we need to get our own community on Patreon. That way we have a paywall where no one else can come in there, just us and our friends that want to join us.
I think it's a great idea.
I think it's great.
What do you guys think about it? Tell us what you think.
Yeah. I did want to ask you, Richie.
Here we go.
Sometimes I read the comments. Sometimes I do. And I've been seeing a lot of people say this.
What?
People say that you should become a pro wrestler. Have you ever considered wrestling, Richie? Have you done it in the past?
Dude, you really want to know the story about my last wrestling?
I wasn't aware that you were a wrestler.
I wrestled.
You wrestled, Richie.
I got paid $500 to go in this ring, right?
Was there gravy involved?
No, there's 4 midgets.
What?
And I got no. It was bad, bro. They like I did this event.
I think
right?
they prefer little people.
Oh yeah. Well, they had T-shirts that say it said midgets lives matter too.
Oh,
they
wow.
had T-shirts saying midgets, and so I guess it's okay to say midgets because they had it.
Sure.
And it had T-shirts that said midget wrestling.
Okay,
that's what they go by. So I'm just saying I'm saying what they're saying, you know.
Sure.
But anyways,
and we're pretty short, Richie.
But yeah, so I went to the event and clowning. I did my clown act and stuff, juggling and ride the unicycle at this event.
Every day you're juggling.
Every day I'm juggling. Yeah. So if you guys haven't seen that music video, check it out on YouTube. But anyway, so they're like, hey Richie, we'll give you $500 right now if you just wrestle these midgets. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, just go in the ring and wrestle the midgets. We'll give you a T-shirt, cut off the sleeves, and get in the ring. And I was like, $500? I got this. And then they're hyping me up. They're like, hey, look, you're buff now. You got muscle. You'll be fine with these midgets. And I was like, really? No, there's no jokes. There's no things you're gonna do. What do you got? Like, what's gonna happen?
Did you wear a cup on your penis?
No,
Richie?
I did not.
Oh, that's a mistake.
And I did get kicked in the nuts.
Oh,
so yeah,
no.
they fight dirty, bro. These midgets fight dirty,
dude. They're penis size. They could just go like this and hit you in the dick.
They hit me a lot, multiple times in my package.
Oh, wow.
In my little buddy over here. So
tell us all about your little
my little buddy, bro. Yeah,
tell us all about it.
So I get in the ring. But they talked about it first. He's all, the main guy is a full, what is it called? A regular guy. He's a big tall guy. He's not a midget. So he's the ringleader. He's a regular sized man, right? He's a big man, right? So he's like,
sure.
Hey Richie, we're gonna call you up, and then I'm gonna pick you up by the crotch, and I'm gonna body slam you.
What?
And that's when all the midgets are gonna go on top of you.
That's molestation. He touched your private parts.
He did touch my private parts, but so he said the gooch. It was between the gooch.
The gooch. Even worse, it's right next to your anus, Richie.
He got it all. He cupped it and everything.
Oh my god!
I never got
dude.
violated, cupped in the gooch and the balls before.
Violated by a regular sized man, and then
he was a big guy,
and you were beat up then by little people.
So anyway, so he gets me. And he puts me in a headlock and then picks me up and he body slams me, right? On the freaking ring. And the ring is a half ring. It's not a full-size ring. It's a half ring.
For the little people.
It's for the little people. So all of a sudden, there's 4 midgets. They jump on each side, right? And all of a sudden, they all go at once. They just dove in the air. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I'm like, I'm like, this is going to hurt. And they're in the air. They're just like flying midgets.
Like little ninjas.
Flying little ninjas. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, I didn't know what to do. So I just kind of like go like that, right? But as they're doing that, I kind of go up this way because 2 of them landed on me.
Oh,
and what do?
God.
You lift up, because they landed on my stomach, right?
Sure.
2 midgets landed on my stomach. That's pretty much like a full size person.
Sure.
2 together, right?
They look kind of dense, and they have like little.
Dude, the guy had a 6-pack,
and they have little sausage fingers.
Bro, the guy was buff. He was probably more buff than I was. The little guy.
And their heads are bigger than regular people's heads.
Dude, it was crazy. So 2 of them land on me, right? All of a sudden, I go, ugh, right? Then I see this. To me, she wasn't a midget. She was like 4. She was past the midget size, right?
Sure.
And it had to be a girl, right? She takes a metal chair and she hits me. But when I lift up, she hits me right in the bridge of the nose.
Oh my God.
And it just gushes out with blood, squirting out everywhere. And I just saw like fuzziness. And I got knocked out before a lot in my days. I got knocked out.
Sure.
I almost got knocked out. Like I was just dizzy, and it just like my nose just got. She broke. It's still a bump on my nose.
Wow.
She hit me with a metal chair, blood everywhere. I can't even see, right? And then all of a sudden, the other two midgets drop on me.
Oh my God.
So I'm going around, blood everywhere. And then I hear in the crowd, it's real.
Oh my
like,
God.
Blood is gushing out.
Because people say it all the time, Richie.
Bro.
They say wrestling is fake. It's not real.
Dude,
But Richie, you're telling me it's real.
I'm not even done with it. Then she took a a cookie sheet.
A 2x4.
No, she took a cookie sheet and she hit me in the face with it.
Oh,
and it indented my face.
Did you sign anything before
No,
you did
I
this?
didn't.
Oh my
So
God.
she hits me with that, and I'm like, I can't see anything. There's just blood. Like, I'm trying to wipe my eyes, and just blood just gushing out. Right?
Sure.
I can't see. And then one kicks me in the back of the head. They called him little T, little Mr. T.
Was he black?
Yeah, he had a mohawk and he had gold earrings, and he kicks me in the back of the head.
Wow.
And they're still going, and I'm trying to like stop it. I can't see nothing, dude. And then two grabbed my leg, the other ones grabbed my arm.
Wait, is there footage of this?
Yeah, there is. Yeah,
I gotta see it.
Yeah, and I sent it. I talked about it with Steve-O because I went to Steve-O's house and I was like, Steve-O, you want to believe what happened, dude? And he's like, what? I was like, I got beat up by midgets. He's like, what?
Oh my God.
I'm like, I got paid $500. He's all, first off, bro, do not ever get in the ring for $500.
Never do it again.
Yeah, and he's like, bruh, like he was freaking out, and I was like, tell him a story about how I got beat up by midgets, and then he calls David Arquette because we all know each other. And David Arquette's like, he's a wrestling guy.
Sure.
And he's like, he tells me, hey, Richie, I saw the footage on Instagram. We got to talk about this. We got to train you.
Oh,
and
wow.
there has to be a rematch. I'm like, I'm not going back.
No way.
I don't want to fight midgets again. And he's like, no, we got to redeem yourself. You know, you've lost. You got annihilated by midgets.
People love a story of redemption.
But then the sad part is, once it was all over, they asked me to clean the stage.
Oh,
there's blood everywhere, and he's like, "Can you clean the stage?" And they paid me $500 cash, crumpled up like a cocaine stripper, you know, just all nasty $500 bills. And I was like, he just gave me an ice pack. He's like, here you go, and then $500. And I was like, that was horrible, dude. And my face just hurt so bad. My lip was all like swollen.
Wow,
I remember
this sounds like a bad deal,
dude. I remember
you got molested and beat up.
I got molested and beat up, and then I remember my girlfriend at the time was like, she was, baby, what happened? I'm like, I got beat up by midgets, and she goes, what? She starts laughing. I'm like, why are you laughing? She goes, you look effed up. And I was like,
I bet
I am, and she's just like, they're laughing. Everybody's like, why are you laughing at me? You know? And I remember I was trying to like bring all my stuff to the car, and everybody like was just like, they felt sorry for me.
Yeah.
You know, there was at least almost 1,000 people watching it.
You know, and what's interesting about that is that the guy that molested you touched your
my gooch,
your gooch,
and my balls,
and your anus probably accidentally.
Well, I didn't tell you they kicked it.
He set you up.
He kicked one of the midgets kicked me in the nuts, and then he punched me. The other one punched. They're crazy. They're nuts, and they're scratching. They're scratching. I was like,
what if they have rabies? Oh my God.
I was like, hopefully they didn't bust out the barbed wire. Bro, if I didn't have my nose broken or busted, I was gonna just start punching them out.
Did you even punch one though?
I couldn't see my eye. Blood was everywhere.
You didn't even get to punch one.
I couldn't see. Like she hit me with a metal chair sideways.
Oh wow.
Like sideways. You know the big chair?
Yes, yeah.
Sideways.
On the face. Right
on the bridge of my nose, right here. You can see it, dude. It's like a bump right there. It's still a bump.
Did you talk to any of these people after the event?
Yeah, while I was cleaning up my own blood.
Wow. That's degrading, Richie.
Yeah, it was. I had to do it because I wanted the $500.
Sure.
And I was low on cash.
So can you tell me, speaking of little people, have you ever dated or made love to a little person?
Well, yeah.
You did, Richie.
Yeah, couple.
Oh my God.
I mean,
tell me all about it.
Well, it was a long time ago. It was before I was saved. That's what I was saying.
Are you saying? What do you mean?
I don't do that stuff anymore.
Okay, sure. Tell me about this.
Before I was saved by Christ, the girl that hit me with the chair, she felt bad, so she was, rubbing my shoulders.
Oh yeah.
Backstage, and then she's like, "Do you want to go hang out?" And I was like, Yeah.
So yeah, you do.
Yeah. So So we hung out.
Sure. What did you guys do?
Well,
did you guys go to IHOP?
We didn't go to IHOP. But I'll tell you the first midget that I ever dated, my mom found out, and she was pissed.
What?
She was pissed.
We'll call them little people.
Okay,
we don't get flagged anywhere.
She was a little person, yeah. Sure. I don't want to get flagged. All right. So I met this little person.
Sure.
And she had a big booty.
Oh,
a big, nice little booty, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's a big booty. You could set a tall can on her. I would go to this punk rock bar.
You could set a tall can.
I would always put a tall can on her butt. Yeah, I'll just set it on there. And I had to lift her up. I had to pick her up onto the stools.
Did you ever put her on your shoulders?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
yeah.
We did a lot of different moves and stuff. Yeah, but she only drank about 2 or 3 drinks. She was lit.
Oh,
but she would always scare me because she was
cheap date.
What?
That's a cheap date.
Oh, cheap date. Yeah. So she would go around and go like oh my god, like she would just scare us because she was like we were just talking with people and she would just come up and she would love to scare people while they're sitting down.
How small was she, Richie?
She was literally like to my waist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you say it's a perfect size?
Yeah, man, definitely. But I mean, I was into it. I wanted to date a little person.
Sure.
I really did. She had beautiful curly hair.
Oh yeah.
Like she had like like brownish, blonde streaks.
Yeah.
Curly, beautiful hair. She was beautiful. She's a beautiful little person. She's actually famous. Well, she tours. I can't tell. I can't.
Is it Bridget the Midget?
No, it's definitely not her. She's old. She's
Bridget the Midget's like
she's old. Bro.
She does pornography and stuff.
She's porn now.
Yeah.
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 My old coworker. He actually saw her at a bar and he was hitting on her.
She was just in prison recently too.
She was in prison?
She attacked someone.
No, she didn't.
She might have a demon inside of her.
Did she shank someone or what?
I don't know what it was.
I think she shanked somebody before.
That's really scary.
But anyways, yeah, my mom found out that I was dating this little person. And the crazy part was back in the days, she had her friend take her everywhere, and her friend was really hot. Really hot.
She's also a little person.
No, she wasn't. She drove her everywhere. And but I was like, man, why can't we be alone? I'm like, can we ever be alone? And then, and she's like, yeah, we will. And so, we ended up hanging out alone and stuff. But her mom found out, and then my mom found out, and she goes, Richard, you're not going to date a little person. Why? How dare you? I'm like, Mom, I might marry this little person.
Oh my God. You were going to marry
I would have been
person.
down to marry that little person, yeah.
What was her name?
Can't say it.
Yeah, Can you give us a hint?
I can't, dude.
The first letter of her name.
I can't.
Just the first letter.
It will give it away. Oh. She's known.
Really?
She's known, yeah. She's known. And she's probably going to see this and be pissed.
Okay.
She's going to be so mad at me. Actually, she hates me. She hates me. I saw her at an event. She was pissed.
Really?
I told her, I was like, can we date again?
Yeah.
She's like, no. She's like, I hate you. I was like, come on.
What did you do to her, Richie?
What?
What did you do to her that she was so mad?
She was mad at me. I can't say it.
Did you cheat on her?
No, I'm actually really good like at that. When I'm with somebody, I don't cheat. I don't because I've been a cheat on. Every girl I've dated cheated on me. Every girl. Wow. Yeah, every girl I've dated, they always cheat on me.
That's awful.
I'm just being honest.
That's awful.
Every girl that I've dated, they've cheated on me.
Wow.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Well, that's sad.
That's what it is. That's why I'm heartbroken. You know? I'm like, dude, I'm tired of being a fetish. They treat me like a fetish.
Yeah,
they treat me like a little person. Like, oh, hey, I did a clown.
like a novelty thing.
Yeah, they treat me like a novelty. I'm like, this is messed up. They're like, yeah, I want to hang out with you. I'm like, really?
But you're a human being.
I have a heart.
You're a human being.
I'm a human being. So now it's all different. God's going to show me the woman.
Sure.
He's going to show me the way. Yeah.
You know what else is interesting, Richie? I really would like to.
Wow.
No, I really would love to.
What are you doing now?
No, I would love to announce that Richie, you and I.
What are you announcing? Oh,
yes.
It's going down.
Yeah, it's going down.
All right, go say it.
Richie and I are going to be playing or performing live.
Woo!
Live on July 11th.
July 11th in Long Beach?
In Long Beach at a club called Harvell's.
With the members of Jackass.
Yeah, so we're going to have Zach from Jackass. They're going to have, legendary pro BMXer Rick Thorne there as well.
Legendary.
So both those guys are going to be doing stand-up comedy that day. We're going to be doing a live podcast that day.
And we're filming the whole thing.
We're filming the whole thing. We're going to put it on YouTube. But we really would love for you guys to come out.
And did you tell them that we're taking a limo?
We're going to have a limo. And we're selling 2 VIP tickets for that limo. 2
VIP tickets, so you get a ride in the limo. We're only selling 2 tickets for the VIP. You get to ride in the limo. You get free merchandise. You get to have dinner with us. go to the show, and hang out backstage with the members of Jackass and
us.
So we're gonna have only 2 of those tickets, and you'll get to meet my family. And my mom's gonna be there. My dad's gonna be there. You're taking a bunch of people, right?
My girl's going. My mom's going. My sister. Yeah, my whole family's going.
We're finally doing a live show, and it's definitely gonna be on YouTube. So the people that are around the world that aren't in California, you'll be able to see it live show and listen to it. Also, you said there's like microphones in the ceiling.
In the crowd, so you'll be able to hear people's laughter or disgruntled feelings, whatever they want to feel.
And you want me to come out doing what?
Doing what?
How are we coming out?
Well, we're gonna come out to your song, "Every Day I'm Juggling."
I'm gonna come out every day I'm juggling.
Every day I'm juggling, and then we're gonna be doing dance moves, and like I'm gonna be doing the Vogue. You know what I mean? Things like that.
And we're just gonna have the couch on stage.
It's just like how we're doing it right now, except we're gonna be live in person. And at the end of the show, we're gonna do a Q&A. So if you have any questions for Richie, any questions for me, any questions about anything at all, you can ask us in person, and we'd be more than happy to answer those. So I'm really excited.
I think this is pretty cool because they're gonna be able to like ask questions, hang out. We're gonna be hanging out after the show. I think that this is the start of a tour.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're just going viral. They're going to want us at the Comedy Store. They're going to want us at the Fonda. We're probably going to end up playing like in Vegas. We'll probably be like doing a bunch of shows everywhere.
We'll just have to take the pastor with us. That way,
Pastor Joey is definitely going to be in the limo ride with us.
Especially if we go to Vegas, he has to be there.
Well, absolutely. Well, the reason why Pastor Joey goes with me is to help me with temptation.
Sure.
No, for reals.
Yeah.
He went with me to Connecticut, and there was women trying to find where my hotel was at.
Oh my God.
There was even women like literally DMing me saying, "Hey, where are you? I'm trying to find you." I'm like, I'll be at the convention tomorrow. And they're like, no, we need to see you tonight. Me and my boyfriend want to see you. I was like, what? And they're like,
maybe they want to pray together.
They're like, can we have a threesome? And I was like, what?
Oh my God.
I was like,
like a threesome Bible study reader? What are you talking about?
Dude, they wanted a threesome. And I was like,
sexual?
Dude, it was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. And so I showed Pastor Joey, and Pastor Joey was like, dude, the enemy is strong. He's trying to get you.
That's scary stuff.
It's crazy.
I want to ask you a question, Richie.
Oh, dude, what?
Because we talked about the little people, and you were madly in love with this little person.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in love with another clown?
Not really in love.
Oh, what do you mean? But have you dated dated a clown before?
Yeah, everybody. Okay, so I have a book. Out. It's on Amazon. It's called My Crazy Women.
Sure.
It's by Aaron Groom. So you got to look it up. It's also on my website. And it's 13 short stories of me dating the craziest women in Hollywood before I was saved, right? So everybody around town in Hollywood was talking about this clown. I'm not going to say the name.
Just say the name,
I
Richie.
can't say the name.
Why not?
I can't. People get pissed. But
you were publicly dating her. Why can't you say her name?
I wasn't dating her.
Okay.
It was just a one-time thing. It was crazy. But yeah, everybody was telling me, yo, Richie, you got to meet this clown. She's perfect for you, blah, blah, blah. I was like, nah, I never seen this clown before. So I was taking the bus back then because I was a massive alcoholic. I was a crazy alcoholic. I didn't have a car. I was in Los Angeles. So I would go from Fairfax, and Fairfax would go down Hollywood Boulevard where the stars, like the stars.
Sure.
So I was on the bus, and I'm looking out the window like I always do. And then I see this clown woman. I was like, oh, there she is.
Wow.
And I'm pulling the string, because you pull the string
to get out the bus.
Yeah. And I'm like, I gotta see this clown woman, right?
Sure.
So I go up to her, and I literally slide up and I go, hey, what's up? How's it going? Right? And she goes,
oh my goodness. She goes,
hey, daddy.
No way.
I've always wanted to see you, daddy.
Is that how she talked?
Yeah.
She had like a raspy voice.
Yeah.
Was she attractive?
Smoker. Crazy smoker, right?
Was she attractive?
Hold on, I'll get there. So I'm like, I was already drunk at the time. And she goes, what are you doing, daddy? I was like, I'm just going to the bar. You want to go to the bar? She goes, yeah, we'd love to go to the bar with you. Let's go. Right?
She sounds really scary, actually.
Hold on. It gets crazy. This is for real, dude. So we, of course, we're holding hands. We're walking out Hollywood Boulevard. Now, she was getting, I get pictures taken by me, but she was getting stopped every 5 minutes. And I was like, this sucks. Let's just get to the bar already. And everybody, because she's colorful of all color. Big clown shoes, full on clown dress, clown everything. Her hair's all big, white face, red nose, like the full bit. And she did Blue Animals, really good.
But she didn't have the face tattooed.
No, she was just painted clown.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're walking. We went to this bar back in the days called Loaded Bar. That was my bar there. I used to go to all the time.
Get loaded.
Get loaded, bro. So we go there. I always get like a tall can of PBR and a shot of whiskey.
Oh,
to start off. So me and her got, I was like, give me 2 of those, right? So we're drinking. We're getting effed up. Everybody's tripping out. Oh, the clowns are here. They're tripping out. Everybody's loving it. They're like, oh my God, we can't wait to marry you. Da, da, da. And I was loving it. I was like, man, I finally found somebody that's like me. You know, because she looked hot. She looked hot with all the clown stuff. And this was years ago. This had to have been like 7, 8 years ago, right?
Wow.
So I was like digging it. I was loving it. You know, she had squeaky tits. You know, she was squeaky.
What do you mean?
She had little squeakers on her boobies.
Did you touch them?
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh my goodness, Richie.
Yeah, dude. And she had a little squeaky nose and everything. So like we're getting drunk. We're getting effed up like big time, dude.
Wow.
And I remember she'd take out her clown nose and she would put the cocaine on her clown nose.
No.
And she would go, and then she would give it to me and we were doing cocaine.
You were doing cocaine, Richie?
I was doing a massive amount of cocaine with this clown girl, right? So anyways, long story short, we got effed up, right? So we ended up walking. She goes, hey, Daddy, you want to go back to my place?
Wow.
And I go, yeah, let's go. Let's do this. You want to clown around? She goes, yeah.
Wow.
And we went to her place. It was like the most ratchet, beat down part. It was right behind, like it was on like Hollywood Boulevard. If you guys don't know, Hollywood Boulevard is very dirty.
Oh yeah,
it's ratchet, dirty. There's homeless people everywhere.
It smells like piss.
So she lived like literally behind the stars. Like there's another bar area. Like it was an alleyway, and then her apartment, and it was like a studio apartment, just ratchet. Bars on the window. It was crazy.
But did it look nice inside? Did you have
I was drunk, so I didn't care. I was like, yeah, let's go up to the clown. Let's go, yeah. You know? So we're going up to the place, right? And
what time of the day was this, Richie?
It was like, I would always go to the bar and close it out.
Oh, wow. So it was like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
probably.
Dude, for sure. Okay. That's what I would do. I would just go, I would get effed up, and then go to work the next day.
Sure.
I don't know. And I was in my like 20s still.
Wow.
I was like, I had to been like not even 30 yet.
Yeah.
Because 30s is when I started getting tired.
Oh, yeah.
When you get older, you get a little tired, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So, so like I went to her place. It was just a studio apartment. I just threw her on the bed, and then she's trying to take her clothes off. I'm like, no, keep the clown clothes on. Keep the shoes on. You gotta keep the shoes on, right?
So she was naked, Richie, just the shoes on.
We had the craziest clown sex. Like it was crazy, bro.
Really?
Like, it was loud. Like I was honking my horn. I was throwing confetti.
No,
dude, it was. She was doing.
Well, you were throwing confetti while you guys were making love.
It was just the craziest.
Did you jungle?
Yeah,
you were juggling.
I was doing. It was the craziest clown making love that I've ever done in my life. Because I had to. I was like, dude, I'm a clown. She's a clown. Like that was my first clown. Because everybody asked me, have you ever had? I'm like, so I've had 3 clowns in my life.
Wow, that you made love to.
Yeah, 3 or 4. That was the one though. That was the one. Yeah. Now the messed up part is this: I wake up to, mommy.
Oh my God, Richie!
Yeah, I'm flat out naked on the bed. She's naked.
No.
I wake up like, oh, what the heck? And I'm like, oh my gosh! And then I literally run to the bathroom. It's a little girl, right? I run to the bathroom and I puke everywhere. I puked. And then I'm trying.
Where was this little girl?
I get. So this is messed up. All right. So anyways. I'm probably gonna get some heat. Everybody's gonna get mad about this.
Sure,
they're not gonna like this, but anyways, this is what happened. This is a story. It's in my book.
Yeah.
So true story. So I go to the bathroom. I end up like I puked everywhere. I took a shower and I put my tuxedo back on. I wore a black tuxedo, with my little hat and everything. Put my hair up, Come out and she's literally like in this robe, but her boobs were so saggy. They were just hanging out of her like robe. And she didn't have her clown makeup on. And I go, oh God, no, oh my God, right? She's like old, like an old like an older person.
What do you mean?
And she has like, she's making sausages. She goes, "Hey, Daddy, I'm making eggs and sausage for you. You want some breakfast?" I was like, I gotta go. And I just took off. I left, right?
Oh my God.
I left. I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I was like, what the heck? What's going on? Oh my God. So I ended up taking the bus because, like that's what I was taking the bus, right?
Jesus, Richie.
I get to work, I'm cutting hair, and all of a sudden, like the phone's just going off.
Is it her?
Yeah. So she called the shop like over and over, and she goes, "Hey, Daddy, I'm making some spaghetti chicken Alfredo tonight."
Is she Italian?
I don't know, but so she goes, she's smoking cigarettes and stuff, and she goes, "You left your backpack here last night, Daddy." I go, "Oh, dude,
no,
I gotta go get
back.
it. I gotta go get it." So this is what's bad. So I had to get my backpack.
Sure.
But it's on the way to the bar anyways, because I go to the bar every night.
Sure.
I went to the bar every night.
Sure.
I'd spend $300.
Oh my God.
That's what I did. I was an alcoholic. I'd do drugs and drink every night.
Yeah.
And I'd have these crazy stories. And now I'm on the podcast telling everybody these crazy stories.
We love the stories, Richie.
It's a horrible lifestyle. Thank God I turned to Jesus.
I feel very happy that you did as well.
I'm very happy because I don't even know how I survived all this. But anyway, so I go to the house and I'm not drunk at all. So I'm like there's this guy on the bed with her daughter. And I'm in there and she goes, hey, Daddy. She calls me Daddy,
Sure.
And then she goes, I got chicken Alfredo. So I was hungry. So I decided to eat the chicken Alfredo. And I like chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo's really good.
So I'm eating chicken Alfredo by this little table thing that she had, this one seat table kind of set up.
Sure.
It was the ghetto, So this guy's reading, like, he's just hanging out with her daughter on the bed.
How old is this man, would you say?
He's like an older man. It turns out he's telling me how he works for Disney and he's a nudist.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And I'm like, what? So he's like a nudist guy hanging out with her daughter. And he's talking about how he's a nudist and he works for Disney. And I'm just eating my chicken Alfredo, listening to stories. As I'm eating, there's all these people just coming in and out.
Doing what?
Well, I go in the kitchen because there's a door in the kitchen. And that's where she would have her daughter. Her daughter lived in the kitchen.
No.
Yeah, it was sad. Like, it was a little kitchen and she had like just a little bed there. And her daughter was, because she was a clown. This girl was a clown, or this woman was a clown.
That's terrible.
And yeah, she was a clown and it was a studio. And so anyways, people were buying drugs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just selling drugs out of this studio apartment.
She's a drug dealer. So she had weed, she had heroin, meth, anything you think of. When I went in the kitchen, she's making all the baggies. And Did
she give you some?
No, I don't do drugs. I don't do that stuff. Yeah. I mean, I was just doing like cocaine and like psychedelics, but it's like she was, and she had needles and stuff. So she was a heroin addict, right?
That's scary.
This is real, dude. So anyways, man, I can't believe I'm telling this story. So long story short, the guy ends up going in the kitchen and I'm talking with her eating chicken Alfredo. And I'm like, why is that guy with your daughter in the
bed?
No, in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
And the door's closed. I'm like, what is going on? You know what I
Oh,
mean?
no.
So I was like, I gotta get out of here. Like, it just felt weird. And he was she let him go in there. Like, it had a door on the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
So I was like, why? And she goes, don't worry, Daddy. He's just reading her a nighttime story. And I'm like, what?
Oh, my God. This sounds horrid.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
This sounds real awful.
So I left, right? So I go to the bar. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta get out of here. So I go to the bar and I tell everybody the story. I was like, hey, you were with that clown girl? Da-da-da. And my buddy tells me, bro, you didn't have sex with her, did you?
Oh.
And I goes, what? Why? He goes, she has to have hepatitis.
Oh no!
Or what is it? Or like
hepatitis C or something.
Yeah,
like
hepatitis
that.
from like shooting up. He's like, she's a heroin addict. She was with her boyfriend. They're both heroin addicts. She probably definitely has hepatitis. I'm like, what? And I'm like, can you die from that? You can die from that.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So I was like, oh my god. Like, I'm freaking out. I'm drunk, and he's telling me like, yeah, bro, she definitely has like STDs and hepatitis. So I was like, no,
oh my god.
Way. So I'm freaking out. So I go home. I'm drunk. I go home. I wake up in the morning hungover, and I decide to go get tested. I call my mom. Mom, I hooked up with this clown, and I think I have hepatitis. I'm gonna die. And she goes,
no.
Don't worry, son. Go to the doctor. So I go to the doctor. Right. I'm waiting in the doctor's office. And I'm all clowned out, right?
Yeah.
The nurse tells me to come in, and she goes, "Oh, so what are you here for?" I'm like, "I'm here to get tested." And she goes, "For what?" I'm all, "Everything, everything. I want to get tested right now for everything, right?"
Sure.
So then the doctor comes in. He goes, "Hey, clown, how's it going?" I'm
he
like,
called you a clown.
Yeah. He's all, "Hey, Mr. Clown," and I was like, "Hey," he's all, "Why are you so sad?" I'm like, well, last night I hooked up with this clown for the first time, and everybody says that she's a heroin addict, and she freaking has hepatitis C, and then she might have STDs, and I need to get a freaking test right now because I don't want to die.
We don't want you to die, Richie.
And he goes, he's trying not to laugh.
Sure.
Right? He's like, "I've never witnessed this before, you know?"
Sure, it's first time.
He's writing all this stuff down. I'm all, can you just please tell me, like, if I'm going to die? He goes, "Don't worry, we'll test for everything. This is, what happens. This is why you always wear protection and, you wear rubbers." I'm like, "I got a bunch of balloon animals. I'm good."
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, "The nurse will take your blood and we'll call you if you have anything." I'm like, "Call me if you have anything? Why don't you call me and say, hey, congratulations, you don't have anything?" He goes,
because now you don't know. Like,
yeah, I'm like,
for
what, I'm just going to wait around and he's all, "Well, we'll email you." I'm like, "No, I need to know if I got anything. I'm not going to just I can't sleep at night." He goes, "Don't worry, clown. We'll tell you. I'll call you."
Can't believe this guy's so unprofessional. He's calling you clown.
Well,
you even have a name.
I'm a clown. Whatever. He did. He said, Mr. Clown.
That's kind of nice.
I'm Mr. Clown.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'll take it. But I was like crying and stuff. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna die,"
Oh, my
So anyway,
God.
so the lady goes to take my blood, and I'm like, "Oh no, oh no." And she goes, "You're afraid of needles? You got tattoos all over." I'm like, "Yeah, but it only goes 3 layers of the skin. It doesn't go all the way to the vein."
That's what everyone tells me.
I get so pissed.
So afraid of needles.
Yeah.
Every time I go to a doctor, you know what I ask for? I ask for the baby ones. It's called a butterfly needle.
She's
and they're like, "How good you got so many tattoos?" I was like, "It's not the same."
Bro, oh my gosh.
It's entering my body.
Dude, oh man, that's why I could never do porn, because you gotta get tested every week.
Oh, hell no.
I'm just saying. I was this close to doing porn. I gotta tell you. Yeah, I gotta tell you a
We can
story.
tell that story the next
That
one.
one's a good one.
Oh,
that one's a good story. That was a good story. Yeah. They're like, what? I almost did porn. Like, I was almost a porn star. Like, legit. I was gonna make some money too.
Oh yeah,
but, no, but I'm saved by God.
Yes.
So anyways, so she puts the needle in, and then she couldn't find the vein. So then she had to go to the second arm, and I'm like, and I almost pass out. I'm like, "Are you done yet?" And she took out a bunch of blood. I'm like, "Oh God." So yeah, it turns out I didn't have nothing.
Wow.
And I was actually surprised. I was like, I'm a virgin again. Like, I felt so good because, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get tested for years.
Oh my God, Richie!
I didn't. I was a scumbag, alcoholic, drug addict clown.
Sure.
I didn't get tested at all.
Wow.
And I was just having unprotected sex like crazy. And you remember my body count?
Oh yeah, you said it was
what is it?
You said it was 400 or 500.
Yeah, it was so then
Richie the Barber, you made love to 400
was having
women
sex like crazy back then.
400 women though, Richie.
I was having sex all the time.
Were you having sex with a different woman every night?
Yes, a lot. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just getting drunk. I was going out. I was like, anyway, so yeah, I was a scumbag, dude. So anyways, I was happy that I got tested and I didn't have anything. I was like, oh my gosh, dude. Because, one of my family members died from AIDS.
Oh, wow.
So seeing that was very scarring.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's horrible, So it's horrible. I didn't want to die.
Sure.
So I got tested and I was like, oh, thank God, I'm good. It was good. But yeah, that was the story of my first clown.
Well, thanks for sharing that story, Richie.
Yeah. And she ended up dying. She died, yeah.
No way.
She had a heroin overdose.
Wow.
Yeah, she died.
How incredibly sad.
She died.
Well,
They found her. They found her on the road, just dead with a needle arm.
I wonder what happened to her daughter.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, she's pissed.
That's scary and that's sad.
Mm-hmm. She would be she was a heroin clown.
Wow.
Yeah, heroin addict.
Well, thanks for sharing that story, Richie. That was very scary. It was a roller coaster ride.
I got a big painting of her.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. She was, well, I can't say word about her, but I got a huge a picture. Somebody brought it to me, an actual photo of her. It's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. and it's with me.
So. That's beautiful, Richie.
Thank you guys so much for watching the Richie the Barber Show. We are going to be live July 11th. So the tickets are going to be sold. They're going to be on for sale on our Instagram, and they're going to be available also in the link, I think, right?
Yeah. So the club, they're going to have the tickets on their website, so you can purchase them there. We're going to have a link to that in the description of this video. Please sign up for the Patreon. That really does help a lot as well. So we really do appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much for watching the Richie the Barber Show.